Looks great.
30 seconds of Daredevil.
I don't know a damn thing about.
And that's fine.
Jessica Jones.
You know what? In
Looks
fact,
awesome.
that's
You're on the right show then.
Hi there, YouTube. I'm Craig here with Bill and Antonio, and we are the Social Vultures. And tonight we're going to talk about Jessica Jones on Netflix, and maybe a bit of Daredevil as well.
Yes.
Netflix are becoming the Marvel champions.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
The monarchs of TV, you might want to say.
Yeah, like they started out with this plan, this ambitious plan to do a lot of Marvel TV
Marvel
shows,
Knights,
yep.
and everybody was kind of like, "Well, that sounds cool, but
Will they do
weird that who knows?" And then Daredevil came out and blew our minds.
Absolutely.
Because we've been promised Daredevil before, even before Netflix decided.
Yeah, sure.
And getting teased, but when it finally came out, come on.
Amazing.
Next to The Flash, it's Daredevil, then The Flash. Like going back to Netflix, sorry.
Yeah.
So now their new announcement trailer just hit for the new one.
Yep, Jessica Jones. They've got the extended, I think the last trailer that they've put out.
Yeah.
It's up on YouTube. Check it out on Facebook as well, especially on our Facebook feed. I've been talking about it a lot. I am so pumped for this show. I love
David Tennant. When I found out he's playing the Purple Man, huge fan from his Doctor Who days. How can it not be great with that? We have David Tennant involved in other type of sci-fi.
And I don't know anything about the character. I'm not familiar with it at all. But the trailer totally intrigued me and sucked me right in. It just looks great.
But you want to talk intriguing? 30 seconds at Daredevil season 2 trailer. Just seeing the Punisher from behind walking down the hall.
Yeah. I'm from seeing John Bernthal's rage as Shane.
Yes.
That just imagining him channeling that into the Punisher, the most ragey of all people.
Yeah.
And channeling that anger against the scum of the underworld.
With 100 weapons. I just can't.
And you got Elektra. You saw a little glimpse of her putting the mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's trailers like that. You kind of harp to The Force Awakens just a little bit because it just gives you enough.
Yeah.
It's like, this is going to be
They're
great.
the definitions of teasers. They're teasers done properly.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I mean, again, it's like I think I watched the Jessica Jones trailer, the new one, at least 3 times today.
Yeah, I watched it a few times too.
And again, it's like we talked about in previous episodes. It's like, a good trailer is one that, you have all these questions. Well, who was that?
Yeah.
Well, what's going on here? What is the situation?
And they didn't give you any answers. That sums it up. Is I think a good trailer should never have any answers.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, for those who don't know, Jessica Jones, it's based on the
Marvel character.
Yeah, on the Marvel character, right? The idea is that she at one point was a hero, but now she's basically gotten into the private industry. She's a private eye. She's a private investigator. And, her character, she crosses paths with Daredevil, with Luke Cage, one of my favorites, Iron Fist. To be honest, I mean, it's a lot of the third tier sort of Marvel superheroes. Yeah,
because Power Man's supposed to be after Daredevil, they're saying. And even Moon Knight's been rumored too, and as they lead towards the Defenders, which is ironic because in that book, and I comic geek here, Daredevil was never a Defender, Power Man was never a Defender. It was like the Hulk, Doctor Strange, Submariner, then they put the mutants in there, but if they're going to save the Defenders, I'm all in.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, just like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Marvel Netflix universe,
exactly, perfect,
they have their plan. It's going to have Daredevil. We're going to have Jessica Jones. Eventually, we're going to see Luke Cage, Iron Fist, possibly Moon Knight as well.
Black Panther, I think, was in their original roster.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. And it's all going to be tied in, and it's all going to have.
And I think
there's a vision.
And you got to give them respect for that. They know what they're doing in terms of assembling their creative teams, because when you watch the trailer for Jessica Jones, you recognize that world as Daredevil's world.
Absolutely, it's Hell's Kitchen.
Even if they don't tell you anything, you
just
know by watching.
Yeah.
The look of the film, the look of everything, it's that world.
And getting back to Power Man and Iron Fist, in Jessica Jones, it's going to be Heroes for Hire. Yeah. Because in the book, they were a team in Hero for Hire.
That's right.
And that'll be the Iron, we kept wondering who's Iron Fist, so if they go by the book Heroes for Hire, Daniel Rand will be the...
That's right.
Who's playing Iron Fist. Yeah. No, exactly. I think that's perfect name, the Netflix Marvel Universe.
Yeah. I think it's a great time to be like a comic fan who's also, into the Netflix shows and into the movies as well,
And what's great, they filmed the whole season. And you got all 12, 13 episodes.
Yeah, and for maybe the first time in history that comic fans and fans of good story and good filmmaking are coming together.
Together, exactly.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
it used to be that if you were a superhero fan, all that you got was cheese.
That's right. Yeah.
And now it's more distinguished and respected, and they're coming. Those worlds are coming together.
There's nothing cheesy or campy about Daredevil, and,
No,
and,
exactly.
and from the look so far with Jessica Jones, it's the same thing. It's going to be gritty. It's going to be real.
And when you got the actual
You know?
creative team from the books
Yeah.
helping whoop the shows, now you got the brains
That's
behind
right.
the books. Of course, making
Which
some
seems
changes.
like a no-brainer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But
Yeah, and yet Hollywood for so long
Has never done
Well,
this.
every Batman. Well, you look at every Batman out now. It's based on either Year One or The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
You know, going forward, because that kind of set the precedent for what all the Batman movies should be based on. Frank Miller's Dark Knight or Batman Year One, David Michelin, and those guys.
I want to throw in at the end here, just because of Marvel. You know that Marvel Phase 1 box set that came out in the briefcase and it had the Tesseract in it, which was awesome? Did you see what the second one is?
I saw Phase 2.
Phase 2 is going to be the other Infinity Stone, right? Inside the globe from Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's right, yeah.
It's awesome, and it lights up the same way and has the stuff in the bottom. And
I'm only hoping that they're going to pay so much attention to detail, there'll be like a property of the Nova Corps, somewhere on there. Because
well, they've been pretty damn. I mean, that first set had everything. In it. It had everybody's files. It had ID badges. It had Captain America trading cards. It had everything. So I'm sure they're not going to, cheat this time.
Marvel, listen, keep doing what you're doing.
Damn right.
I'm loving the MCU. I'm loving the Marvel Netflix universe as well. Daredevil is fantastic. Jessica Jones, I've got really high hopes for.
And thank you, Netflix.
And thank you, Netflix. Thank you, Netflix.
If you're hearing of Disney, it wouldn't have been, without that.
Yeah.
We got no Marvel.
Yeah, these are all.
Absolutely.
These are the geek crusaders. Netflix, Disney. They're at one time people slammed Disney, but Disney now is like they're my hero.
Just printing money.
Yeah.
Just printing money.
Yeah.
But you know what? We'll print our own money one day. I don't know when. I'm Antonio.
I'm Craig.
Bill.
We are the Social Vultures.